What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and ADA. Those are four we're going to be looking at today. I'm going to be taking a look here on the one-day time frame. Right now, Bitcoin's up about 1%. Guys, the main thing we need to do is hold 63,273. That's going to be the area that we're looking at right now. So you can see we're actually getting a little bit of a bounce off this. On the 4-hour and 1-hour time frames, it's looking a little bit better. If we take a look at the 4 here, what you can see is that we actually had a higher low come in, and then if we could close how we have a candle here, that would be a bullish engulfing candle, and that potentially could break this short-term downtrend, and we could start trying to head back up to challenge that $67,000 to $68,000. Getting a little green cipher dot here. Some good volume came in on the 4-hour time frame. Like we said, we got our higher low. Now we're looking for a higher high, higher low, higher high, work our way back up, trying to break this downtrend there on the 4-hour time frame. So overall, guys, if we're looking at this here and say this area doesn't hold at 63,273, we're going to be looking down. I would call it about $60,000, that big round psychological number. To the upside, if we can continue to push here, we're going to be looking at about 66,000 could be potential resistance, and it's going to be up to around that 68,788. If we take a look at our cipher on the one-day time frame, money flow is still in the green. Our VWAP's at negative 7.57, so we want to be aware of that. It's trying to make a move back to the upside. If we bounce out here, another thing I want to point out is our relative strength. We're at 58, so we're still up above 50. We're in that bullish territory. Our strength is decent right now, and we have plenty of room, which is nice, guys. We're not up in the 80s or 90s on our relative strength, trying to make a move back up to 68,000. We have plenty of room here on the relative strength to go up and make some bigger moves. So we're just going to have to see what the whales are going to do. It looks like we have gotten a little bit of volume coming in on the 1-hour time frame. To the upside, we're going to have to see if we get that continuation, but really watch these levels, guys, because basically we pushed up high here, and what you can see is we have a bit of a bearish divergence on the relative strength. Not saying that that has to play out, but you can see right here, just like that, and then our price action, we actually made a higher high. So there's our bearish divergence there. But this is something, guys, where you can move sideways and all of a sudden we just break right up through it. So it's something that I'm paying attention to, but it's definitely not something where I'm going to say I'm going to exit positions right now just because I'm seeing this take place, this bearish divergence. So I really want to watch these support levels and see what we do and see what happens with our daily candle close if we can get a good one. So that's going to be Bitcoin, guys. If you get some from that, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know down below what coins you're into. If you're still holding your bag, swing trading, hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And also, if you're doing anything this weekend, I'd love to hear what you guys do outside of cryptocurrency. So that'd be awesome as well. So guys, let's take a look at Ethereum. So ETH right now is still holding my uptrend. This uptrend is very important for us for Ethereum. Right now we're trading at $4,663. Main areas that we want to hold for support are going to be $4,600, and then it's going to be down to $4,500 are going to be the main areas, as well as this white trend line. And this has just been a beautiful uptrend for us, guys. I mean, you can see from our low here, right over here, we set a nice higher low, higher low, higher low, just been working our way up, and it's been nothing but higher lows here. So we want that to continue. We want to find support where we're at off this trend line and go up there and try to challenge our previous high of 4,867 and attempt at that big psychological round number of 5,000. So 5,000 is going to be the overhead resistance we have to get up through. We want to hold about $4,500 as support. If we break this trend line, we'd look for a support at around 4,208. If we take a look at our cipher, money flows in the green, the VWAP's at negative 5.41, so that is in the negative. Want to be aware of that, and we have had some red dots coming in at the top here. Relative strength right now, we're looking at 61, so we do have plenty of room. If we can find support here and make another move to the upside, it's just going to need to be on volume. That's going to be the most important thing for us. Okay, guys, so that's going to be Ethereum. Just keeping it nice and simple there, watching these trend lines, watching support, resistance, and price action. That's what's going to help you the most. So next one we're going to get into is Litecoin. Litecoin getting a little bit of a bounce today. So guys, for Litecoin, we ended up getting down roughly to about $244, and then the bulls stepped in. So that's going to be our area of support, about 244. In terms of overhead resistance, a big area is going to be about 262 we're going to have to get over top of. Then I'd say it's up to about 282 and then around that $300 psychological round number. So you can see a lot of long wicks up here. Typically when you see those long wicks, it means that there was a lot of profit that was being taken up here. So you can see this big sell pressure right here. So what I'm looking for is to see if we can hold the level we're at. If not, back to about 232. So this was potentially going to be strong resistance. We'd want it to become strong support. If we could find support off that area, then we can try to go up and make another higher high. So we're just going to have to see what happens here, guys, but we're still in an uptrend right now. If we turn on our moving averages, we're trading up above our 50 and our 200, and we're getting a golden cross. So you can see that dot or this cross that's coming in right here. So that's a good thing. We're moving to the upside. We just may have to cool down a little bit if we can't hold this level. But this has actually been a little bit stronger than some other coins, guys. You can see our relative strength's at 71 right now. So it is still holding up, which is nice to see. We didn't just drop straight back down to 200, holding some of the gains. So right now, money flows in the green. VWAP's at negative 6.32. And relative strength there at 71, like we were talking about. So just looking to hold 232 as support for Litecoin. That's going to be the most important thing, so we can go up and test some higher levels. All right, guys, so if you're here for Litecoin, smash that like button. You know you guys are my Litecoin family. Just put Litecoin family down there, or LTC family, here for Litecoin, so I know that you want me to continue to cover Litecoin. And the next one we're going to go into is ADA. All right, so for ADA, guys, we had a nice trend line break. I had a trend line right on here. We'll just do a quick one here, just a rough one. So basically we had a nice trend line break right out of here. It came on heavier volume, and then what has happened now, we're actually back testing this trend line, which can happen. And if you do back test, it can hurt performance. So I want you to be aware of that, as opposed to just breaking out through it. So we are back testing, but it doesn't mean that you're just going to fall all the way back down. What we need to do now is find support off $2, not drop below $2, go up and challenge 227, and then it's going to be up to around that 237, and then 246 is going to be the areas. But I definitely want to hold $2, and I want to hold this trend line that we've broken out through. I don't want to lose that, as well as the support of $2, and then down around that 190 is going to be an area for us as well. Relative strength right now at 48. We are starting to move to the upside a little bit, so that's good for us. Want to keep an eye on that. If we take a look at our cipher, money flows in the red, but you can see we're starting to curve a little bit, where it might change back into the green there. It hasn't happened yet, but we're going to keep an eye on it. And then if we take a look at our VWAP, we're at negative 7.86, trying to move back to the upside there. If we take a look at the technicals, what it has for ADA, if we pull it up here, and this is going to be on the 1 day time frame, we're looking at a 12 sell, a 9 neutral, a 5 buy, oscillators 2 sell, 8 neutral, and a 1 buy, moving averages 10 sell, 1 neutral, and a 4 buy. Then if we take a look at the week, it's a little bit more bullish there. So longer term, we're still looking good, guys. I'm sure the month's probably bullish as well. So on the 1 month, the 1 week, we're bullish. On the 1 day, right now, we're a little bit more bearish because we have some bigger levels to get up through. So let's see if we can hold $2 for ADA, guys. If you're here for that, let me know down low. God bless each and every one of you. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care, my friends.